There it goes. Welcome to the Money Squad. We're so excited to have you here. I'm going to answer a lot of questions today. Like today, I'm giving you guys some straight up information. So make sure you have your notebooks out. We're going to start with a little mindset and then we're going to flow from there. Okay, reminding me about the meeting. So if you don't see a newbie on or you don't see a friend on, whoever, tell a friend to tell a friend to tune on in. And as you watch this video, make sure that you drop in the comments the things that are jumping out to you so that I can see who we have in the room today and where your mindset is as we go forth. So I also want you guys, if it's somebody you haven't talked to in a while, just be like, hey girl, like today you just were on my mind, because right now God has placed somebody on your mind right now, and I want you to text them and tell them, show right about it. So the question today, and this is kind of just a continuance of last week, right? Because we talked about the lion versus gazelle. And so the question is, over this past week, have you been a lion or have you been a gazelle? And if you haven't, and I'm going to tell you this, welcome, welcome, welcome. But if you didn't go back and watch Newbie Circle, right now you a low-key gazelle. But right now you have to, if you weren't here live for Newbie Circle and you haven't went back to watch it on my YouTube channel, then you need to go back and watch it and make a decision. Like, you get to decide to be a lion. A lion is based on actions. It's based on your response. And just because you respond one way yesterday doesn't mean that you don't have the power to decide today that you're going to do something different. And so today you decide, I'm a lion, I'm a lion, I'm a lion, I'm a lion. Drop it in the comments. Javon already did. So you need to drop it in the comments that I am a lion. And you need to tell yourself, you need to wire your brain to believe these things. And life and death is in the power of your tongue. And so you need to start speaking some stuff over your life. And say, well, I ain't about to write that, like she said, write that. Come on now, obedience is better than sacrifice. So just be obedient. You know how it's crazy, maybe about, it was years ago, 3-4 years ago, my pastor, her birthday today, my pastor, she had us do this thing. It was before my husband was even playing the drums at church. She had us do this thing, but it was to show us that we were lacking in the area of obedience. When your pastor says, look at your neighbor, that's obedience. Like, y'all don't know. And when you're not doing those simple gestures, 9 times out of 10, you're not doing everything else. They say tap your neighbor and you're not willing to do it. How willing and wired are you to be obedient, right? How sensitive are you to being obedient, especially to the one that's leading you? And let me tell y'all something. If you ever find somebody who is not being led, run. Run. If a person does not have a covering, somebody who they're accountable to, you need to run. You need to run. That is so dangerous. And you don't want somebody who's not accountable to anybody. So I'm a lion. I'm a lion. Drop it in the comments. Rachel's a lion. I've been a lion all my life. And it works. It's not going to be any different. And here's the thing. Let me tell you something. If you've been a lion all your life, because I know I got an application question that asked them to share. I don't even know. I think I got it from Javon. I don't know who I got it from. I got it from somebody. I had the application question, like, tell me about one thing where you had to overcome. Like, where did you have to overcome in your life? Because once a lion, always a lion. So if you've had other adversities in your life that you had to overcome, this is no different. So when you hit a wall, guess what you're going to do? Figure it out. You're a lion, but don't do it with a hard head. So today we're going to talk about all things getting your more bonus. I want you guys to light up the comments with questions like never before, because I want y'all to be clear on how easy this business is. What we do is easy. You're going to be the hardest problem. Okay? What we do is easy. You're going to be the hardest thing that you have to overcome in order to be successful in this business. What we do is not hard. It's hard work, but it's not hard. It's hard work, but it's not hard. It makes me think about my workouts. I do yoga. Okay, y'all. I was going to sing a song, but I'm not even going to sing that song to y'all. Maybe I will. Y'all know what song I'm talking about? Baby, bend over. Baby, bend over. Baby, bend over. Let me see you do that yoga. Go look it up. Anyways, so I got a song for everything, okay? Listen. Hi, welcome, I'm Rachel. So anyways, I do yoga, and like it's about core strength. It's not about, there's a difference between high impact, go get it, hype yourself up, and then core strength. Core strength is slow it down and utilize your core, and it makes you see if you're really strong or not. Like legit strong or not. Like everybody, you could hype up some high knees, but when it comes to holding a plank or doing vinyasa or whatever, like these different things, if that's even the word, because listen, I'm learning. So like when it comes to doing these different things that utilize my core and the different poses, it is internal, like core strength. It is not hype yourself up and get it in. It's slow down and utilize your core. And so this is the thing. Are you a lion? Because a lion has a strong core. A lion works on their core. A lion works on their core. And so the question is, are you willing to work on the core things that are needed inside of you? Because this is what Newbie Circle is all about. What's up with me that I can get myself together so I can do the basics? Because I'm going to tell y'all this, nobody's ever told you this in life. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if your business a mess, your house probably a mess. Your kids probably a mess. And that can sometimes be an ouch situation. And it's like, nah, you got me messed up. Okay, I'm not here to have you messed up. I'm here to help you. So everything I say today, and period, as you find, is just for you to look at yourself. I am a professional perspective shifter. And if you allow me to, I will shift your perspective, because of the best person in life can look at things from different angles to analyze and be able to view and connect with the world. If you only see your perspective, you'll never connect with anybody else. So you have to be able to see things from a different perspective, and then you get to choose the perspective that you decide to rock with. And I'm not going to tell you, like, let's be honest, we're past the point in life where we just do things because we want to do them. If you joined up to do this business because you want to, you need a new why. You won't be here long, be honest. Because all right, as much as people love their job, who wants to get up and go to work every day after their first year? Because, you know, you got that honeymoon phase. I speak to the married people. After you're married for a few years, I mean, you could be a few months, you know, if you wasn't shacking beforehand, you know, and you might be like, all right, so every day I'm obsessed with my marriage? No, every day I choose to be obsessed with my marriage. I choose it. It's a choice. And I decide to put things in place to be obsessed with my marriage. So if I'm rocking with some people who are not obsessed with their marriage, and that's an area I struggle with, but we can't talk about marriage. Like, it's not happening, because you won't bring down my level of obsession with my husband. Like, it's just not, because it's important. It's the number one on my totem pole, right? So it's the same thing when it comes to your business. Do not reach out to people who do not do what we do in what we do and aren't thriving at it. So when you go because when you send out your initial message and say, hey girl, mama, I just started my new business, want you to support me, do not ask your mama what she think about this business. Don't even ask your mom what she thinks about these products. Because if somebody has used these products previously and they're not still using them, and you don't know the story behind it, then you can't use them as a source. Does that make sense? If they haven't been successful, why would you want to know about how they didn't succeed? That's like asking people, like, you want to be married, because this is something you desire. So you desire, you're here. So you desire to be successful. That's like me going and asking a whole bunch of people who got divorced why they got divorced. Do you think I'm gonna stay married? Now, I'm not saying that you can't learn from people's mistakes, but I like to focus on the cup being half full, because I want to know how people stay married, not how I don't get a divorce. I'm not focused on how I don't get a divorce. I'm focused on how I stay married and happy. So what are you focusing on? And today, I want you to focus on you going forth and going towards your more bonus. If you don't get a more bonus, it's okay. Has anybody on here signed up during a promotion period, did not get their bonus during the promotion period, but went on later and got a bonus? And I don't know how many old heads are on here. Me. It took me 2 months to go Ruby. 2 months to go Ruby, took me 10 months to go Diamond. Y'all, after I went diamond at 10 months, and that's with no help, because the person, well, not no help, but you know, with limited help, because the person who signed me up quit. But I decided I was going to keep going because I joined this business to pay my son's tuition for school. I didn't join to be her friend and help. I mean, I joined because I had a why. I mean, it was nice to make money with my friend, but I joined because I needed money. Missed it, came back around the corner, and because I kept going, because I was brave, because I was patient, because I was consistent, guess what? Ding, 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 ding. I got a $10,000 bonus when I went diamond. Then, I mean, because I'm putting this on YouTube, I won't talk about the rest of the money, but bonus, 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 bonus. I happen to be an ambassador diamond, and if you don't know what that is, you can kind of go through that, but it's the top rank in the company, and it's so much money here, okay guys? So much money. So we're going to talk about it. Has everybody printed their charts? And if you have not, and this is a newbie, as a new business partner, you should be going in and printing your chart. How you do that, and it's okay, listen, y'all, this is a safe space. I ask these questions so I can help. So if you have not done it, here is the safe circle for you to say, no, I haven't, and I want to do it. Because you speaking up is saying, I want to do it. So we want to teach you how to do it. And there's a difference between not utilizing your resources and not doing that, and then not having any clue how to utilize your resources. And let me tell y'all this, okay? Especially y'all new folks and old folks, okay? Stop looking for information when you haven't used the information in front of your face. Stop looking for information when you haven't used the things that are right in front of you. For example, every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, or 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, we have a training on this code for newbies. And it's like a training / power hour. It's more so a power hour. And a power hour is simply a time to come together in a charged space to be successful and get coaching on how to be successful and what to do. So you are coached step by step. So look at your calendar right now, because you should have it, because in the Launchpad, you bought a calendar. If you haven't gotten there yet, somebody might be nice enough to drop the link to the calendar that's in the Launchpad. So get your calendar. Every Wednesday night now, I'm excited I get to tell you guys about this. Every Wednesday night, we brought back our original newbie training. So every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, there is a newbie training where you get to go through our brand new game plan checklist. Now, I know all my newbies on here don't have it because we just released it this week. So if you do not have it, we can get you the game plan checklist. But it is uploaded into the Money Squad page on the Files tab. Money Squad page, Files tab. So those tabs right at the top, it'll say Files. You click it, it's the first thing uploaded. And it just takes you through step by step on how to get launched in your business. And so on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, you're going to go through that game plan checklist and be able to get all your questions answered. And if you haven't made your first post, you'll be making that day too. Same code. And then every Saturday, you can come to me and get your mind right. Now, in between there, this is just strictly for newbies. In between there, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do. I believe there is power in community. Power. Power, power, wonderful power. See, I know church songs too. I always gotta be ratchet. Anyways, plug in your calendar. That's step one. All right, so let's get to it. I'm gonna go off of actually, we'll start with a Ruby chart, and then we will move on to a diamond chart. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? 64 people on here. Is anybody ready? Drop it in the comments. Ready, 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 ready. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, that just take me back to Thursday. What is Cassandra in here? Cassandra, yeah. All right. So let's pull it up. This is a Ruby chart. Ruby is the second rank in the company. Second rank. The first rank is executive. The second rank is Ruby. Okay. As a Ruby, this is an average of $474 a month. Now, let me tell you something about averages. Number one, you don't ever want to be average. Number two, these averages are based on people who have been in this business at Ruby for at least 6 months. So not their first check is a Ruby, at Ruby for at least 6 months. So building in volume, because your volume is your money maker. If you only have 2,000 in volume, which is what's needed in order to go Ruby, your check will not be $474. A $474 check is probably about a 5,000 in group volume Ruby. What's group volume? If you log into eSuite on your first page, if you click that to view your information, one says PBV and then the other one says GV, and that's your group volume. It says it on there. So when you log in, it's on your first page on eSuite. And that's eSuite.itworks.com, which you log in with your user ID number, which you did that the first day you signed up, your user ID number, and then your password that you chose when you signed up. Get ready, and here we go. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm just gonna tell them myself, right? Let's just talk about me. When I first started this business, I came through and I was like, listen, I got this son and I need to just make some money. So whatever it is that I gotta do, I gotta do. My boyfriend was my first loyal customer when I realized that it was more of a benefit for him to be a distributor, even though we had to run that auto ship, which he did. Shout out to Mr. Wiggum for holding me down and running that auto ship, and I didn't pay for it, because if you love me, show me with your coins. Anyways, shout out to you. But anyway, so he ran an auto ship for me and Trey. So what I did, I am crazy, y'all, like in real life. So what I did is I signed him up as my first business partner. So my husband was my first business partner ever. He was my boyfriend when I started. So I was able to write his name in this box. I always suggest using pencil when you do your chart. Always use pencil, because people can be erased, because we're in business and not everybody is about their life. Now, if people quit, I still use them, because you can create volume, but you can't create people. So if somebody's there and they haven't canceled their account, which I'm going to talk to you, because I don't want you to cancel your account, because you have a whole year. You paid for a whole year of distributorship. So 6 months from now, if something happens and you want to jump back into your business, I want you to be able to jump back in, because you can always sit with me. As long as you're not disrespectful, like, always come back. Like, you can always come back and pick up your business when you're ready, but that's not going to stop me from moving forward. So always keep that in mind. You can turn off your website, you can turn off your auto ship, but whenever you want to. So I'm willing to walk you through how to do it. Hey, if you're going to quit and come back, or whatever you decide that's going to be, whatever. But I want you to find the pace that you want to find. Because like I said in the video that I put on my YouTube, you don't quit a business. That's like me investing in a McDonald's. This is why you want people to invest their money. Okay? Let me help y'all out. Don't ever buy nobody's kid. Ever in life. I didn't even buy my husband's kid. Well, I'm not buying nobody's kid. I'm not buying my mama kid. I'm not buying nobody's kid, because I need you to invest your coins, because people who invest their money work because they want to make their money back. Don't ever buy somebody's kid. Ever. Ever. They will find the money. I was broke as a joke, and I found the money, and that's why I valued my business. That's just like if I spend thousands of dollars on a purse or a house, guess what I'm going to do? Take your shoes off. I don't care who you are when you come in my house, because I invested my time and my money in this house, right? So think about that when it comes to your business. But if I was to buy McDonald's, I'm not going to just quit. No, I'm going to sell McDonald's. Okay, I'm not gonna quit McDonald's and I'm the owner. No, or I'm gonna figure out what works for me to make sure my business is still flourishing. So that might be finding out, oh, I can't work 5 days a week in this business just yet because I'm working a full-time job or I have other things going on. So these are the times that I'm willing to allot to my business. You have to find what pace works for you. And your enroller or your sponsor is the one that's going to be willing to help you figure that out. But honestly, as you keep swimming, it'll work itself out. I told the leadership this morning on the leadership call, if you keep working a problem, for those of you guys who remember math, if you keep working a problem, eventually you'll get to the solution. It's only when you put the pencil down that you never find the solution. So you keep working it. As you keep moving forward and are patient, are brave, are consistent, that's when you find the solution and what works for you. It's only when you throw in the towel that it no longer becomes lucrative for you. Yeah, I heard this past week, and what's so crazy is she was the only one who said this. Jake's talked about it, and something else that I was watching talked about it. At the end of the day, my pastor said this, going back to the scripture, it says, as you walk through the valley, you have to go through the valley. You're not meant to stand there and just sit there. You're supposed to go through it. And so you have to be willing to go through figuring out what this business looks for you like for you in the beginning. So Breon was my first one. I think I'm not sure. I think Amber was my second one. So this is my friend from high school. So my first 3 distributors was boyfriend, a friend from high school, and no, that's not true. I don't know who my 3rd distributor was. Somebody who quit. I'm just gonna say someone I knew. Someone. I don't know. Let me put someone right here. I can't remember who my 3rd distributor was. Those were my first 3, y'all. Somebody. Oh, she quit. Yep, it's somebody who quit. I don't even know her name. That's terrible. So what I did from here, guys, is we do 3 simple things every single month to make money, right? Number 1, that's my auto-ship. That's my personal testimony. And that secures the bag. What does that mean? When I run my auto ship, it makes sure I get a paycheck on the 15th next month. It makes sure you get paid. When you run your auto ship, you're for sure getting paid as long as you earn a paycheck. Number 2 is 6 loyal customers. How many of you guys already have 6 loyal customers from this month? Me. Anybody? Come on, who want me shout out? Who got it? Who got their 6 loyal customers? Go Courtney, go Janet, go Ebony. Hey, I see y'all. That's what's up. 6 loyal customers. Loyal customer care is important, guys. I don't sign 6 loyal customers just to sign them. I have loyal customers that I signed 7 years ago who are still on auto ships. Your customer care matters. Yes, they get an email from the company, but you should be utilizing the Connect app to send your customers emails. Or you can send them, I say emails, but you can text them if you want to. So if you log into the Connect app, the day that you sign a loyal customer and you get that notification, there will be a preset message for you to send from you. And every day you open Connect, guys, I have an alarm that goes off on my phone every day at 8:15, and it tells me to send my Connect messages. It helps you automatically. You just have to do it. I never had anything like this when I first started this business. I had to create my own things. I also send my customers thank you cards. Pick 1 day a month that you send your customers from the previous month thank you cards from hand. And I send mine a sample. I send samples of energy. That's just what I decided because I know that they're gonna feel it immediately. Retain them customers. Amen. Hashtag your customers care matters. Yes, it does. And then number 3, who has any questions about, well, I'm gonna go through 3 and then we'll ask questions about 2. Number 3 is 3 distributors, right? And that's what DTs mean. LCS means loyal customers, DTS means distributors, right? And so that was Brian, and this might be somebody from the month before, but we're gonna just say for the sake of this one, that I enrolled these 3 distributors this month. All right, so then you're like, all right, Rachel, I did that, now what? There's a next step, guys. The next step after you do this, and my goal, guys, I know I'm a little ambitious because I'm a lion, okay? Let's keep this in mind, I'm a lion. But my goal is always to complete this in my first week of the month. All right, so those of you guys who just joined, they're like, what is a loyal customer? A loyal customer is somebody who has decided to be consistent with their health and wellness. Here's the thing, guys. If they don't want to sign up and do an auto ship for 3 months, and it's not even an auto ship for 3 months, it's an auto ship for 2 months, at least. But we honestly want them to go past 2 months. Their first order is their first auto ship considered, right? So they have to do another auto ship the next month and another auto ship the next month in order to get the loyal customer price. That's one of the ways. If they keep going at 6 months, they get a $50 shopping spree as well as 10% back on every auto ship. They don't get 10% back in the form of perk points on outside orders, only auto ships. They cannot run all their orders in 1 month. No, they cannot. They have to be separate months. They can't skip a month, but if they keep skipping months, they're gonna have a penalty. The membership fee is $50. We waive it. I never talk about it because my customers don't do it. I don't talk about a $50 membership fee unless somebody asks about it. If they cancel, they have to pay that $50 membership fee if they decide to cancel. But I'm not gonna have you cancel, because why would you pay $50 when you can get fat fighters for $25? That don't even make sense. And everybody needs some fat fighters in their life. Do you need fat fighters in your life? I do, okay? Fat fighters block 30% of fat and 70% of carbs from said meal. So when you eat bad, it blocks the fat from attaching to your stomach lining. And everybody on here has had a day that they eat bad. So I'll suggest that. Hey, just throw that in your purse. Always solution focused, guys. Now the other way, which I want you guys to start talking about more. If they don't want to commit because they got commitment issues. Anybody over here got commitment issues? A lot of people, let me tell y'all something. Because some of y'all got commitment issues when it comes to y'all auto ships. So you know you're dealing with people who got some commitment issues, okay? If people have commitment issues, they can do the retail price and you actually get paid more for retail orders. Y'all, our products are worth them doing the retail price. If they don't want to do the auto ship, have them do retail. And they can always pay the $50 membership fee and do a one-time order. That's like me going in and my first time buying at Sam's or at Costco's and I have to pay the membership fee. They don't give me a choice. Because let me say, anybody, can I get an amen? Would anybody, if Costco's and Sam's allowed us to go to them once a month, at least once a month to shop, to keep my membership, who would do it? Me. I would be in Sam's once a month to go in there and buy, so I didn't have to pay, and my membership fee is $100, okay? I would not. I would just be like, listen, just let me, can I get $100 worth of product? Because I would do it. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Sure would. Okay. And so when you start to look at your business like this, okay, because here's the thing. If you don't look at your business as a business owner and as a consumer, you'll act like a consumer. And so you'll start reaching out to your potential customers and business partners as a consumer. You're not a consumer. And let me tell y'all this, when you're reaching out to your 3 business owners, you're reaching out to them as a mentor. not as a distributor who is looking to make some extra income. Do y'all get that? You are reaching out to somebody as a mentor. Guess what? You have been hired by yourself as a recruiter for your business. And as a recruiter, you get bonuses. Recruiters get bonuses. Let me show y'all this. This is the diamond chart. So this is where a lot of y'all get y'all more bonus. You signed up and you are eligible for a $15,000 more bonus, right? A recruiter can get paid $150 off of every single box on this chart. A recruiter. So if I decide that I'm going to recruit like crazy, right? I'm just going to use some names, so bear with me. My name is Rachel, and this is my chart. Okay, and this is the chart I have to complete. So in order to complete this chart, just to give you a little over here on the side, I have to be commission qualified. That means I run my auto-ship, right? All these colored boxes, the colored boxes, they have to run an auto-ship for sure, or be over 150, but we're gonna just say they have to run an auto-ship. So all the colored boxes have to run an auto-ship. So arrows, all arrows gotta run an auto-ship, for sure have to run an auto-ship, right? So if I'm a recruiter, I have to have, so in order for this to happen, I have to have 8,000 in group volume, but I want 10 because 10K means I'm a boss. Okay, so 10K means I'm a boss because bosses have 10K. So I'm a boss. So put in the comments when you go diamond, I'm a boss. So if you're a boss, you're going to have 10K when you go diamond. Another thing is, because I'm looking at this as a boss, right? Because I'm Rachel the recruiter. Rachel the recruiter. I'm just going to speak that over my life, right? Hope I spelled that right. So these boxes, instead of looking at them as a qualified leg, what does qualified leg mean? Qualified leg means that they have at least 400 in group volume. So I'm looking at these qualified legs as executives. And not everybody wants to be an executive, but I want to look at them as executives. Because if I look at them as getting their first promotion, they'll have more volume, which makes me have the 10K. All right, so because I'm a boss, I enrolled Karen here, and this is my husband because, you know, I need some help, and Karen gonna help me out, and it's my girl Susie, you know, who think Gucci love her. And we have Stacy here. I'm recruiting. These are all people Rachel recruited because I'm a beast. Oh, well, let me give y'all, I wouldn't do Susie. I wouldn't do Stacy there first. So I'm gonna show you, come on. There it is. So the first thing I'm gonna do as I'm recruiting, so I'm recruiting like crazy, and you wanna act like you can ask your upline for some help because they'll help you with all of the placement when it comes to these things. The biggest thing is signing them. You can't place people who you don't sign. So if you add the E-Suite action, somebody can guide you on where to put everything, but you gotta have E-Suite action. Let me tell you what E-Suite action means. E-Suite action means enrollments, not potentials. It means that actually happening in E-Suite. Okay, I already saw that because I don't want to be confusing off of this piece. All right, so Rachel the recruiter also enrolled, let's see, Brittany, I enrolled, who we got on here today? Talking to me, we got Linda, we got Christina. And Christina, it's okay that you at this CQ because we working on executive, okay? You are not a 400 leg, okay? And we got Soria, and this is not even the order of which I'm enrolling them because you're really gonna translate from, so I would put my 1 here, I put my ruby here, then my qualified leg in terms of placement. And then I would come over here and do 4 here, 5 here, because this is gonna take me through all of the ranks. And this is probably too much right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. All right, Travian, right here. Travian, right here, my girl. And then we got Ashley here. And then this is box 10, 11. Now, that's not right. Sorry, y'all. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, right? So I am pushing my people to enroll their own people, right? So I didn't enroll these other people because I got Brittany, the recruiter, over here, right? Because I'm gonna put that by her name because I'm just gonna manifest that over her life. She is a boss, okay? So Brittany enrolled, let's see, she enrolled Brianna and Toya and I don't know, let's do Annie. And then we got Linda, the recruiter right here, the recruiter, because I'm speaking life over her too, because she enrolls like crazy, right? She enrolled like crazy. And so she enrolled Keisha, she enrolled Erica, and then she also enrolled Gucci. And I don't think Susie was happy about that, but it all worked out. It's okay, because sometimes it's better because Gucci and Susie wasn't doing okay anyway, so it's better for Linda to, anyways. So that is me filling in my chart. So now my chart is full, okay? My chart is full. I'm about to erase all this stuff so I'm not distracted. I'm erasing it all. I'm erasing all of that. All of that. Just taking it off right now, right? Just so I can have some clarity on my chart. So I know, looking at this, that I need these people to be at 400. The qualified legs need to be at 400. So I'm looking at eSuite, and I'm using reports. Come over here and erase this too, so you just know. So I'm going into every day, I'm going into reports just to see, because if I sign Linda the recruiter, that means that sometimes, so what I love about this business is there's things that go on in my eSuite that I don't know about because I enrolled a recruiter, right? So I may wake up in the morning and there might be 10 new people on my team because I signed Linda the recruiter, right? So every morning I'm gonna go into eSuite and kind of see what's going on so I can know what's going on in my business. So I go to reports, and then I'm going to, and that's at the top of my thing, it says reports, and then I'm gonna go to down, actually, if I can just be honest with y'all, my favorite report is downline activity, by distributor. Initially, when I first started, not necessarily now, because I use Tree Viewer, but that's too much. So write that down. Just write it down. You can go look it up later. Reports, downline, activity by DT. Is it activity or report? Downline report. What is it? Downline activity. I think it's activity. So I go and look at that, and I see, yep, Karen, she commission qualified. And people are always commission qualified the month that they sign up, okay? So Linda, yep. Okay, so instead of checking these off, I'm gonna use my highlighter, and I outline their name when they become commission qualified. Outline it. I do not fill it in, because filling it in means that it's done. So if I fill in Karen's name, that means she went Emerald, and I don't have to worry about it. So I do not fill it in, I just outline it. All right, so Karen is commission qualified. All my people commission qualified because, listen, all my team, they run their auto ships and they love the product. And I'm even commission qualified. Boom. Okay. Now, Susie is actually working towards Ruby, even though Susie is a qualified leg on my chart. So she's not even working towards executive. She's working towards Ruby. So guess what Susie is right now? Because Susie is working towards Ruby, how much volume do you think that Susie has? There's no wrong answer here. Just somebody reply. 5. Okay, come on, Susie. Zing! Yes, at least 400. So I can color in Susie. So Susie is taken care of. Now, I'm still gonna support Susie. I'm a supporter on going Ruby, but I'm not focused on it. So I may have Susie her own Ruby chart over on the side. Okay? So, own chart, own chart. Boom shakalaka. Now let's just say, guys, because this is what I like to do. I like to look at this, and let me tell you, you can move volume wherever you want to move it. So when you sign loyal customers, all my loyal customers are going to Susie first to get Susie over 400, because that's my qualified leg, as these two people are working towards Ruby and Emerald. So because it's just me and Susie filling that box on my chart, that's where my volume goes first until she's over 400. But Susie's over 400, so I don't worry about putting volume there right now. What's next? It goes in the same order that I would fill a chart. Why what? Elaborate some more on your question. She didn't bring in anyone. I missed it. I missed it. Tell me, can you, I missed it, sorry. What are you asking, Ms. Noreen? Kind of go, can you elaborate a little bit? Christina is not next, actually. Why is Susie by herself? Susie is a 400 box. What do you mean by yourself? On my chart, she's a 400. Oh, you mean like, why do I have a chart for her by herself? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're asking? Yes. So because for my chart, she's done. So I'm gonna look at her chart by herself so that I can still support her in going Ruby. Because for my next chart, 2 charts later, I need Susie to be a diamond. So I'm still gonna support Susie on her own chart. So I'm gonna go back and number again. The numbers that I placed them on my chart is the same numbers that I'm going to use to fill her volume. Like, what is Susie doing? Someone wrong. Someone said she. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a song, Miss Noreen. I'm so sorry. It's a song. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. It's a song. You just made my whole day. Oh my God, it just made my whole day. Like, whole day was just. For those of y'all watching the recording later, she asked why Susie was a liar. Oh my God, that was so good. You just made my whole day. Whoo, okay. Oh my God. She said, ask Gucci. Whoo. Okay, back focus. So I'm gonna tell you guys, so this is my #1 person on my chart, and this is why you use an eraser, because it can switch up. My #2 person on my chart, and my #3 person. So I'm gonna tell you, when I sign a loyal customer, I'm gonna look at this box first. I'm gonna look at her group volume. If she's not over 400, that's the #1 priority, for her to be over 400. But because she's growing with all of these people, she should be over 400. So then after I look at that and I see that Karen is over 400, I'm gonna come over here to this. Breon should be over 400 because he has Sartorius, Travia, and Ashley working on their shopping spree, as well as him working on his shopping spree if he hasn't already enrolled it. And past his shopping spree, every month we enroll 6 loyal customers. So Breon is bringing in 6 loyal customers. Those 6 customers are going, yes, go Travia, girl. Those 6 customers are going to go to his boxes. You know what I'm saying? All right, so back it on up. So then I'm looking at Susie. Susie is covered because Susie is over 400. So I don't have to put my volume there. So then I'm going to what was next. Next is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. out the way. 1 through 3 equals Ruby. Well, 1 through 2 equals executive. 1 through 9 equals emerald. 1 through 15 equals diamond. So I'm going to come over here. This is 10, 12, 14. This is 11, 13, 15. And I go back and forth to keep myself balanced. Right, they're on her own chart. Thank you for that, Karen. So I'm gonna come, and I might do this to help myself out. So if these people are taken care of, I might just erase their numbers because I don't have to focus on them. And this is just because I'm anal, I am red green. So the green in me wants to just translate this so I can know where my focus is immediately. So I may come through and erase all of these. And because I'm just gonna tell you, I'm about to do a little scenario for you guys. And then I'm gonna have you guys answer questions these last few minutes. So Travia is done, okay? Because Travia keeps shouting herself out. So she done. Erica is completed. She came in and signed her 4 right away. And then Brittany, the recruiter, she recruits loyal customers and distributors. Like she do the whole shebang. So she didn't already help Brianna and Annie close out their boxes. So I signed a loyal customer, okay? Because I'm still working my steps. I signed a loyal customer. I see Karen here, Susie, Brianna. I'm looking at these. I'm looking at my new numbers. Satoria would be 1. And then Christina would be next, 2. And then Ashley would be next. And then come down and we got 4. Because I'm just pushing the numbers up. So if they were here and you erase them, this is how the numbers would translate. And then this would be 5, and then this would be 6, okay? So this is my new order that I am filling in these boxes. Because my team is rocking and rolling. They're killing it. So the first place that my volume is going is where? Satoria, absolutely. That's first. The loyal I signed was big enough to knock off Satoria. Where is my next loyal customer going? Christina, maybe. I gotta look at my eSuite and make sure that Christina didn't sign her own loyal customers, or that Karen, communication is key, because I gotta talk to Karen, because if she has some volume to move, where is Karen moving her loyal customers to right now? Christina, absolutely. So me and Karen get to knock off Christina, me and Breon get to knock off Satoria. As Breon is enrolling loyal customers, since I closed Satoria, now all his customers are going to Ashley, and then he's working on Travia's executive. To get to, because he has to have 2,000 in group volume to hit the Ruby rank. So he's gonna work on helping Travia go executive to get after, this is after Ashley is closed. Ashley is the first priority. So after Ashley is closed, he can help. Oh, we don't want to erase it. Come on, come back, Ashley here. After Ashley is closed, now he's focused on helping with Travia's executive promotion to get to his 2,000. Let me go up. What was that question? What do you do when you enroll 2 loyal customers, but the enrollee that you put your loyal customers under someone else who is no longer on the team? Shouldn't those loyal customers go? No, that's not how the system works. Like, it'll compress in the system, but you always take care of your customers because you retain your 5%. So just because you moved a loyal customer underneath somebody doesn't mean that you don't have the personal responsibility of still taking care of them. And that's what the Connect app is all about. System-wise, it will compress if the person is not commission qualified, but don't even be worried about that because they already have that taken care of. You just keep taking care of your customers. And this is why it's important to reach out to all the customers in your organization. Just maybe saying, hey, I'm an It Works representative, just want to check in with you, because you don't want to lose that volume if the person quits. That makes sense? What questions y'all got about my chart? Because I'm going through and I see right now, let me update my numbers. So since they're done, we finished Christina too, because we the beast. Christina done. So now all I have is these two. Oh wait, that's not right. This will be 1, 2, 3. And so, but I'm gonna say Breon is over here at 1822. And Karen right now has 4,000. This is group volume. All right, so I got a question. What is the first thing that I'm going to do? Okay, we have to go over that. What is the first thing I'm gonna do? I signed another loyal customer. What's the first priority here? We on 1 through 9 first. Speak with Karen about where it should go. Keisha. So you would, if you're following numbers, yes. But I have to secure my emerald before I move on to fully help Karen. And right now I'm not emerald because what? Why am I not emerald yet? Karen's ruby, she's over 4,000. She has 3 qualified legs. I'm gonna go back. So Karen has these 3 boxes filled. These 3 boxes are filled for Karen, and Karen has 5,000 in volume, and all you need is 2,000 to go ruby. So Karen's already ruby. But who's not ruby? Yep. Breon's at 1822. So that means Breon still needs how much in volume? One. Yep. We got to close Breon out. So where am I going to put my loyals? I got some people saying under Travia, but it wouldn't be Travia. Who would it be? Jenny or Crystal? Absolutely. Jenny or Crystal, which will get Breon. And after Breon hits 2,000, guess what I'm going to do for them, guys? I'm going to keep supporting Breon's crew on another chart. But for myself, what am I doing? Get to fill him in because he's done. I get to move over to secure the emerald piece. Absolutely. Create a third. Push into the, yep. So I'm going to come over here and now it's Keisha. Now my next goal is to come over and finish Keisha. So it will be Keisha, Toya, Gucci, and then make sure that Karen, Glenda, and Brittany, and it's cute. This is a lot. You probably need to go back, pause this. You're going to rewatch this and pause it and actually work through it. This is a training that you'll have to revisit. So if you're not getting this on the first time, do not be discouraged. We're going to go back. This is the first step, y'all. The first step is to come through here and sign your 3 distributors. If you have 3 people who are already on your chart and they're not working or showing up, You can still use them until you sign your new 3. But your number one focus is to do your 60 new loyal customers and 3 new business partners. This is how you get paid. That's your money. But let's go back here. Everybody black on here, and I'm over time just a little bit, but everybody who's black on here, remember I said I recruited them, right? Because I'm Rachel the recruiter. So let's count up how many people that is. And I recruited them all in the same month, and all of them got their first 6 customers in Jesus' name, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 business partners, right? Go Rachel, go Rachel. All of them got their first 6 customers on their own, including, I mean, I placed some volume underneath them, but they got their own 6 customers, right? So come on, you better do some math. I get $150 for each and every one of them because I'm a recruiter. That's my recruitment bonus. I'm a recruiter. $1,350. $1,350 as a recruitment bonus. Recruitment bonus. This don't have nothing else to do with nothing else. Every level, yes ma'am. Fast starts don't start. They don't change. And they're paid out in $50 increments. So let's just say Breon only got 2 this week. This week I get $50. And then if you get 2 next week, as long as it's done within his first 30 days. Money, money, money. Any last minute questions before I end this? And I know this is a lot. So I want you, your task today is as soon as this uploads, to go back through it. I don't care if you have to set time tonight. If you're not off tomorrow, set like maybe a 30-minute, an hour window to kind of go through this, skip through, and do it on your own chart. Do a hypothetical one so that you can understand it. And show yourself some grace. You just started a business. You're not going to understand this like I do, and be able to funnel it out for 7 years. Go ahead, Arnisha. Go ahead and put it in the comments. It's not uploaded yet. I don't know. I have to see. Go ahead and put your question in the comments. Or is it too much? Here, go ahead. Arnisha, go ahead.
So I have a DT on my chart. I don't know if you can see it. And they quit, right? So I got a new one. How do the new one just like move in? Is it a way, do I delete her? Or like how do I get rid of her?
So it's a good question. So what you would do, and your enroller will show you through this, you just place the distributor underneath them, and so that you can still use her volume. Because you still want to be able to use that person's volume. And if they come back, God bless them. You know, they've got somebody underneath them working. And then that person will just replace them. Now, in the system, in eSuite, it's not going to replace them. They're not going to disappear. But you'll know that you're focused on that person. And that's why you want to put that person on your chart. But here's the ding, 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 ding. Let me tell you the best part. The person who's above them, if they hit 400 in group volume, guess what? That's a qualified leg. So even if your new distributor hasn't hit 400 yet, their volume combined can make that a qualified leg. But you'll have to see that. All right, guys, I'm going to pray real quick and hop off here because we can keep going. Come back next week and see me. I'm so excited about helping you guys get that $15,000 more bonus, and we are definitely here for Mindset. But remember, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, there are opportunities for you to continue to learn more. So Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. You have the opportunity to get the juice outside of all the other meetings. So, dear Heavenly Father, we just love you. We adore you. We just honor you. God, we're grateful for all of these people who decided to start their own business, for their willingness to show up for their business. And my prayer today is just that you reward them. Reward them in whatever way that they put the seed in the ground. So if they put a seed in the ground, if they put up a post, if they sent a message, if they've started Launchpad, if they went live, God, I'm just asking for you to reward them for their time and their efforts and just encourage their hearts. So we just love you and we adore you. We praise you in advance for every every person on here who's going to get that $15,000 more bonus, who's going to get these $150 unlimited fast start bonuses and more. So we praise you and we honor you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Happy Saturday, guys. Have a good day.